in the top lane is you camp it, and the way you camp it, you get locked down onto the Rumble early on.
No way.
What is Zika going to pick for this 5th position of LNG's match point game? It's the Camille lock-in for Zika. He is going to show Ala how this top lane matchup is going to go hysteric.
Oh man, I gave it to that.
Champion where you do spike really hard when you get your first item with the Iceborne Gauntlet, but we'll have to wait and see because this time around it's Tarzan on Poppy Mako.
Uzi had to cancel the back. He was thinking about not doing it. Zeta's play draws him in. Maybe it's just a really good long con, but first blood goes over to Hung. Uzi, not enough damage yet. His second skin is there on Gala, but he's waiting for the flash, or at least trying to wait for Jeje. Hung is here. Flash now burnt. Gala gets the root and turns it around. Hung survives. It's a disaster for EDG.
Useless in these team fights.
It's crazy again that LNG's bottom laner once again finding their mark as Uzi is hooked in. That's a root flashed away from it. He's still dead. Gala has 2 kills. And EDG are, I told you, Kitty, LNG are sick and tired of playing some League of Legends. They want to lock their spot in. And for a 3rd seed at Worlds, man, this early game could not...
No summons available
help,
for
help,
Uzi.
Call the police,
There's
call
no
the police. Somebody help Uzi. He just wants to go back to Worlds, but LNG won't let them. It's a double for Gala. Pack it up. They are sick of playing with bot being a meltdown. At least EDG will have side lanes very well fed.
Really smart play that EDG, they also rotated their bottom lane towards the mid lane as they completely give up on bottom lane.
Also sharing experience if they absorb any is onto Zuka again. There's the flash full committal. They know they have to do something. There's Solar Flare. They won't let him move, and Fofo picking up the kill. Again, that creativity gives them a chance. The thumbs are up. You cheeky devil, the crowd will hate you. But as Fofo now going to be channeled back on in, they're bought time. Here comes Scout on his Azir. Let them know, your old organization, that you mean business. They stand in place as Tarzan does drop down, but LNG still have Scout firing away as he flashes away. Hang on, hang on. Uzi comes through. EDG might have a chance, but Zuka is now the new problem as Jeje tries to panel him off. Uzi fires away, but he doesn't do much damage.
Trying to look for any engage onto this AD carry. Zuka's
this is huge. It's a 4v4. Uzi might not be here, but they need to kill Zika straight away. It's delayed as EDG continue the dive. Everything in. Ala gets a kill, but now Tarzan comes in to sandwich him in. Fofo is the carry, but as he flashes away, he doesn't get caught by that ulti. Equalizer zones out as well as Tarzan starts with that steadfast presence, but Mako, his presence is no longer existing. LNG are chasing down the remnant kills. The members as Hung.
It's going to be the only win con for EDG if they continue to force onto this Camille. It kind of feels like that Zuka is the 8th dragon and the Herald, at least the 2nd Herald, going over towards LNG.
Thought Ala wanted to fight it as Zika does the all-in. Fofo. He's going to get a reset here, but Zika gets his passive shield. It's a close 1v1. It could change the game as Flash up. Zika! That buyout in the off-season was worth it.
Get a tier 2 top lane, but it's not going to be worth in the 5 minutes run.
It's a Mountain Soul. You have Poppy on the other side with the Nautilus as well. No bonus stats for Leona so far, or the Rel. As LNG in 5 minutes will show us whether they can end it out on that Soul, which EDG surely want to fight for as Herald pushed down mid. I mean, LNG are not stopping getting. Look, people are spotted towards top side. They want to make the trade, but EDG, you're going to lose half your pace.
They want to look for the inhibitor. It's going to get a 2nd charge onto the tier 3 tower as well. We don't have Jeje here.
Oh, that ult not doing too much. He's jumping in. There's the flash. LNG again. They're sick of it, Kitty. They don't want to play any much longer as Fofo now teleports in. Inhibitor's going to drop on down, but EDG thought they could play the trading game, but they got juked.
EDG is lucky enough for the inhibitor to live on single-digit HP.
All in. He wants it. Again, Tarzan, though, the disengage. The scout wall as well. Jeje's alone as Ala has to deal with Gala. The flash forward and down he goes. LNG can taste it.
Slow combo, they need a cry for help. Jeje 5-man Rel ultimate, 5-man equalizer, and that's the only way they win this game because right now every single respective laner, they are ahead in gold.
Rush down, they actually find Scout, it's blind. There's the Solar Flare, there's the equalizer, everything done. Scout flash! He flashed it to shut down over to Ala in front of the Baron, 40 seconds.
This Azir, this is EDG's angle to come back into the game.
But there is no equalizer for the fight. Zuka has everything here as he jumps on in onto Uzi. It's half his HP, but they all in. LNG is separated. EDG have a chance. Uzi ulti's in, but he has to flash. Gala is so damn fed. The previous RNG 80 carry says go back to retirement. It's all about Gala, baby. In the finals, now LNG have this man to rely on, but Fofo coming in clutch. Tarzan with the ulti. Fofo's rocket jump, not good, but it'll be good enough as Gala still lives. And EDG Kitty have priority for once in this game in the river. 30 seconds from Dragon, but Tarzan comes over. Jed is caught out. What a W from this Poppy. Kinematics to fly through again, but Jed is sent upwards. They all go in and Scout sends away Fofo with Zeka on top. LNG make 2 quick punches.
Throw decision-making, instantly engaging as Uzi, as an AP Kaiser, isn't going to offer...
Have no jungle from EDG. It just feels like that was the finishing touch as the dredge line crouches out Mako. No one in the crowd happy to see this. LNG are dissipating Edward Gaming.
LNG are completely suffocating EDG out of this game for Baron in hand, Mountain Soul for Zuka to start able to force the game for a Baron flip.
Oh, Tarzan, this could be game ending. An angle here onto Jeje, sends him away. Fofo up against the wall. The beauty from the Korean jungler as he diffs Jeje in game number 4.
They don't have wave clear. Uzi can't.
Zeka in with a hook shot, wolf shot onto Arla, onto Jed. No fear in this LNG roster as inhibitor turret drops on down. 2 will be down as they are moments away from pushing towards that Nexus. Kitty EDG have to mount an incredible defense.
No wave in the mid lane.
Dangerous. Oh God. Scout might walk in, but again the crown will give him time. Fofo spotted out. Hello! Scout not getting the ult though is a big deal. It's a whiff. Solar Flare buys a bit of time as Tarzan now the chase with the equalizer. Zones him off. EDG taking the team fight, but Zika, his angle is huge. Onto Uzi in the backline, onto Fofo. It's big, but Jeje, as he zones them off, it's still not over yet. Uzi's finally doing damage, but LNG have got the picks, and Tarzan even over the wall. It's beautiful.
And LNG with this final team fight against EDG will secure themselves 3rd seed at the world stage.
Finally, 6 best-of-5s later as Jeje and Tarzan battle it out with a mid-wave crashing down. Jeje will finally die, but Kitty, it took so long. They came so close to becoming our 1st seed. They were booted out of the 2nd seed, but LNG never say die. 6 BO5s later, they have finally crossed the finish line to claim their reward, their return to the world stage.